Today, 100 years after the opening of the State Normal School at Minot, the industrious beaver and the sight of red and green geraniums brings back memories of excellence in service, academics, athletics, and student activities. These elements are a vital part of Minot State University's legacy. Agitation for a new normal school in Minot began in the late 1890s as the state placed emphasis on educating the large, less affluent population that had moved to North Dakota during the Second Great Boom. Construction on the pillar of the campus, Old Main, began in 1911 and was completed in 1914. The normal school at Minot quickly developed its identity with distinctive attributes that are well known today. In 1915, the crimson blossoms and bright green leaves of the geraniums growing outside Old Main inspired Huldah Winstead and President Crane to name the school's colors as red and green. School pride amplified in 1924 as Old Main became more grand after the addition of the West Wing and the completion of the North Wing, which housed the spacious auditorium. That pride further blossomed the next year with the naming of the school's mascot, the beaver, in 1925. MSU student Pauline Pudd Roach was moved by the industrious beavers found at the Mouse River, just a short distance from campus. She led a spirited campaign to select the beaver as the school's first mascot. She noted that the beaver is a builder and a hard worker, both characteristics of the school. Shortly after the addition of Old Main's auditorium, Arthur Petrucci was hired to head the music department. During his 36 years at MSU, Petrucci shaped the future for the music program that today features a marching band, concert bands, an orchestra, choral groups, and several performing groups. Beginning in 1909, Handel's Messiah continues as an annual signature musical production performed each December. The acquisition of the new pipe organ in 1932 offered new cultural events for the college and community. The organ continues to offer grand performances after a major refurbishment in 2005. Legacy is rooted in Greek life on college campuses. The earliest Greek life developed on the campus in 1926. After a 25-year absence, the Mu Sigma Taus were reestablished in 2009. In 2012, the Beta Theta sorority enthusiastically pledged nearly 30 young ladies to be the first sorority to return to campus life. Greek life organizations are valuable outlets for service, and some of our most prominent alumni hail from fraternities and sororities. General David C. Jones, a former chairman of the U.S. Joint Chiefs of Staff, is a Mu Sigma Tau. In 1963, Minot State Teachers College became Minot State College after having expanded its program of studies to include far more than the professional education of teachers. Business, nursing, and the science offerings diversified the curriculum. Change was imminent in the 80s for MSU. After lengthy debates with the legislature for several years, Minot State College became Dakota Northwestern University in 1983. A few short months later, the name returned to Minot State College. By the time the legislature convened in February of 1987, the name became State University, North Dakota, Minot. Unhappy with the name change, MSC went back to fight for and eventually was awarded the name of Minot State University. MSU continues to awe audiences through its signature theatrical performances and its 47 years of summer amphitheater. What began as performances in a tent, the summer amphitheater now enchants audiences on beautiful summer nights on a hill overlooking Minot. Historically, springtime brought special celebrations. Back in the early years of MSU, the May Fête celebrations provided a venue for the campus and community to celebrate the end of the school year. Today, another spectacular celebration of color, dance, and life is the Spring Honor Dance and Powwow, held annually since 1988. The Beaver Athletics legacy is grounded in the strong, team-minded, and loyal athlete, that Beavers are skillful and social, that their success comes from hard work. Over a 90-year period, and after competing in several different conferences, today's student athletes compete in the NCAA Division II Northern Sun Intercollegiate Conference. Two notable MSU athletic accomplishments come from the 2002 and 2003 men's cross-country teams, who brought home the national championship trophies. Minot State University. After 100 years of dedicated service to our community and the delivery of quality educational programs and ultimately college degrees to thousands of students, The university's reward comes each May when the students don their caps and gowns and process to the stage to receive their diplomas. Through the contributions of our students and graduates, our legacy on the Great Plains and beyond is set for the next 100 years.